everybody. I'm live. How is everybody doing? I know I said I wasn't going to go live till tomorrow, but you know what? I figured since I have a small little window between Michelle and Tanya, I decided I shall go in and fill that gap in between 5:30. I know because, we're all home, we're all busy, we're all trying to do stuff. Today I did some rearranging of things in my room. I cleaned up a little bit, got rid of some stuff. So I was kind of very happy I was able to do that. So if you're here, say hello. I hope everybody's well. I did manage to pick up 3 new things since the last time you saw me. So there's supposed to be more coming, but it hasn't come. The new color in heaven. Now I only get 1 copy of this since I canceled my subscription because I thought I was going to be going on vacation, and then I didn't want the bill to come, so I canceled my subscription. So I only have 1 more issue left on my subscription. So I don't know if I'm going to renew it or not. Hi, Queejin Comic Art. How are you? One called Color in Heaven Gothic Alchemy Special. It is 40 grayscale designs by Alchemy England, 1977. Now, I never have heard of this artist till now, so I was kind of surprised, but some really pretty stuff in it. Like, I've never seen grayscale like this. This is really dark. This is like really dark grayscale. Hi, Kim. Some of her art reminds me a little bit of Selena Finette and other stuff. You guys get to see this stuff before anybody else does, so. Just like art like this, because this is very dark, so this is. I have colored grayscale, but never to this, never this dark before, so it is a pretty nice book. Look at that. Like that. Kind of reminds me of a Hunter x Hunter. Well, it's a monthly subscription magazine. You buy the. Now you can buy them as individual, month by month, or you can buy it as a subscription. So if you buy like a 6-month subscription, you pay 1 price for that, and then you divide the cost of it, and it actually comes to a little less than what you would be paying for the single issues. Like that rose. This one, I've been seeing people do some really cool stuff with this book. This one. I haven't seen many people coloring it yet, but what I have seen colored from it is pretty nice. See, this is lighter grayscale, which I kind of like this kind of grayscale because it isn't as dark. You guys get the first flips of anything new on the live. The Spell de la Rose, the Bell of the Rose, or the Rose of the Bell. My French isn't very good, so. I haven't yet learned how to color black with grayscale. The unicorn and the woman. No problem. Who likes that? I like that. That's really cool. Aquarius. You're new. I haven't seen you in the. Do you have a channel, Aquarius? Because I'd really much like to. This is the new Color in Heaven magazine, the Alchemy special, the Gothic Alchemy. Like that rose. Oh no, that's a dragon with roses. There's a lot of roses in this illustrator's art. Looks like she has a lot of roses. Definitely like this one. do some really... Oh, okay. That's a different one. That's definitely different. Flossie's. Oh, you do tarot as well as coloring. So this would be right up your alley, the tarots. This just has some amazing art. Even if I don't color from it, it can still be used as really good art piece. The art in here is really good. I've not seen anybody quite with this style, literally. You know, she has things that look like kind of... Isn't it? It's really, really pretty, this issue. I think this may be the best one of the year that they've done, Aquarius, because the art is just beautiful. This may be my favorite issue that they've done. I mean, I like all the color in Heavens, but this one just... The artwork just blows me away. And I haven't really colored a whole lot of grayscale that's darker. Most of the time I color lighter. Oh, I love the dragons. Dragons and unicorns are one of the few animals that I will attempt to actually color. I like coloring them. And that's the end of that book, so that's a Gothic Alchemy special. Then the next one we got is Mythographic Enchanted Castles. Now this one I didn't even look at the flip through. When I found out it was Fabiana Attanasio, I just had to buy it. I'm a Pisces. Aquarius. I'm the moody fish. And I bet you're a Taurus, given your name. You're the stubborn bull. Look at this. I love things like, ooh. Okay, that's new. We'll put apart right away. It's a good thing it's single-sided. I don't know if you could use markers on this. If you use markers on this and gel pens or any wet media on this, I would recommend putting a blotter page behind it because it's really, really a pretty book. The girl with the... Oh, that's an interesting one. This one reminds me of Harry Potter for whatever reason. I think it's the owls. Let me give you that. So that's where you can kind of get in the mythographic one. And then I have got this one, which is by an artist that not a lot of people use. Her name is Galina Heiseihi. Forgive me if I butchered your name. This is Woodland Beauty Manga Girls. This is volume 3. I have the first two, which was the purple cover, and I think the neck, and then the red cover. This is the green cover, which is Woodland Beauty. So this is kind of like an anime style coloring book. I just love these types of books. Yes, this is on Create Space paper. It is Amazon paper. You guys get these flips before anybody else, so get to see what's in them. I even left links down below where you can purchase the 3 books if that's what you wanted to do. That's really cute. This one is like a mandala style picture. It's a mandala and then you got a person. So if you really like coloring mandalas and people, you'd like this one. Oh, that's cute, the little dog. And I think this dog, I don't know why, but this dog reminds me of Lady from Lady and the Tramp. That's really cute, the mermaids. Little fairies. Get all kinds of cute stuff. So I see I'm losing people coming in and out. That's okay. That is such... Love the way she draws. The way she draws is so different. These are her first 2 books. Beauty is Magic coloring book, and then this one is Dark Beauty Manga Girls. But the thing with the Dark Beauty Manga Girls is it has a lot of images that you can use for Halloween too. So today I'm bringing out Magical Beauty's coloring book. We're coloring in this one. Looking for the picture. Looking for the picture. This picture is called Island Goddess. And I get the blotter. If you must notice, I like the book actually, Barb. Oh, and if you guys want to see what I did with the table, I'll show you. Let me move in the things. I removed all the, you guys saw this before and it had nothing but books on it. So I moved the books that were on my table and put all the supplies that I was constantly using on this table over here. So I'd have an easy time grabbing them rather than having to go here. So I decided to move them over there. So it'd be easier for me to get them. So as you can tell what I did. Why do you not like the book? Usually there's a reason why people don't like the book. This is potato brown. This is from the Parcours. Oh, not this one. Okay. We will probably be bringing out my gel pens and fine liners maybe later. Hope you guys like the first 3 books that I showed. Which magazine issue was that? Was it the Dark Alchemy book that you didn't like? Are you not fond of this issue? Is this the book that you're not fond of, Barbara? I like this book, actually. But that's just my opinion. I think the art is very good in it. What is it, too dark for you? Guys, the grayscale's too dark? Because I know a lot of people like saying either they love that book or they don't like it because the grayscale is too dark. I think the thing is that some people are used to doing lighter grayscale. I'm not used to doing darker grayscale. One person who does a mixture of light and dark grayscale is Galina, but she does it well. You know what I mean? She doesn't do it to the point where you can't work in it. And here's something someone said: if you have too dark of a grayscale image or you're afraid to work in it, copy it, scan it. You know what you do? You scan it into your computer. Then you see if you can lighten it up and then print it in a lighter version to practice. Or you can always copy the image and see how to work on it. If you think that it's going to be too dark. This is a Parcours marker. It is a beautiful book, the Alchemy one. How do we know unless we try coloring it that it's going to even work for us? But the people who typically work in dark grayscale have been doing grayscale for a while. And they just want to take up their skills up a notch. To me, I think the book is beautiful, just from an art perspective alone. So as you can see, I did some work in the house today because, I wanted to do some things. We'll probably go to about 7 o'clock, maybe 6:30, 6:45. Because I know Tanya and Mary are coming on, and I don't want to cut into bed. The thing about being under lockdown, it's like, oh no, what are you gonna do being under lockdown? It's like, oh. But I'm like thinking, because I have a lot of shows on Netflix I watch. We have regular TV that came back, thank God. I have my reading. That's another thing that I want to get back into is I want to start reading books again. The person, there's a lot of people that work in Grayscale. And one of the people that I recommended, two people that I recommend that you go, if you like Jade Summer, two people that I recommend for Grayscale. Molly Harrison does Grayscale. Micah Galina. You can get her books, which have both line art and Grayscale, on Etsy, or you can buy her images, whether it be line art or Grayscale, because she does both. So you can purchase her items on Etsy. Micah Galina is the one that does a lot of Grayscale, and her images are lovely themselves. So. After I watched Michelle, I said, I knew Connie was streaming for a little bit too, but I didn't want to come in when she was doing it. I just saw that she finished, so I was like, since there's nobody streaming, I'm gonna go on because I've been wanting to go on for a while. The Grayscale ones, I haven't like a Galina book to show you, Lori. I believe I do have one. Probably see them on Shalene's channel. This is the first Corin book collection that she has out. So it's a spiral bound, but this book was a little pricey to get. So what she has on it, this is her first one. She has some light illustrations, which you can see here. Then she has dark ones. This is what some of her Grayscale is. Just so you can understand and know what she does. This is not the This is one I did a while back. This is an example of what she does. This is just an example of what she does. Micah Galina, if you want Grayscale. Selena Finette does Grayscale too in some of her books. Demina Victoria. I think Evelyn Liza has a book out now of light Grayscale. Demina Victoria's books, they're Grayscale, but I consider them lighter Grayscale, not darker Grayscale. Who does Grayscale really well? Christina Novak, who does Slavic beauties and Poland beauties. There's some Grayscale in her books towards the end. I've seen some people do. But Micah Galina can only be purchased on Etsy. You can only purchase Micah Galina on Etsy, so keep that in mind if you want to buy them. When you're coloring in the lighter grayscale, I always say try and pick a color template because that helps you. Stick to a template or color palette. Darker grayscale is harder to color. I've only colored one or two darker grayscales. And I didn't do very well with the darker grayscales. It's probably because I wasn't really, I would say, efficient with grayscale when I started. And I started doing darker grayscale before I did lighter grayscale. And that was my mistake. I should have built up to it. So then I basis, but I think grayscale, I think I'd be more confident doing darker grayscale. This one they consider grayscale, but I consider this a lighter grayscale. There's Sheila Wolf, who I love her grayscale. Her grayscale is darker. Like her grayscale is medium grayscale. Can't say anybody. She has like 3 to 5. You know, if you're gonna do darker grayscale, I would recommend like a Galina. Molly Harrison have some dark grayscale. If you have the Christina Nowak books, they have some dark grayscale in them towards the end of those books. So my only thing with darker grayscale is use lighter colors too. Sometimes using lighter colors will help you. I think my mother went to her room to sleep. I also have a diamond painting downstairs that I finished because I was working off camera with it. I was going to upload part 9, and every time I tried to upload part 9, something happens with the camera, like the video just goes and it fried on me, and I don't know what happened because I lost it and I tried to fix it. I was trying to fix the thing, but for whatever reason, it would not let me fix it. So Tahitian blue. This is a Copic. Pastel Aubergine Cali Art. Hi, Layla. Leaf green. This is a Glick Studio marker. Oh, gee, we haven't seen those in a while. Hollycock. Meadow green. This is a Copic. I love my Copics as much as I love my. Someone asked me, would I get another set of markers? Not before I use up my cartoon markers. I think I'm going to have to refill this. I'm able to find my refills because I organized my refills the other day. And I counted 20. This is the way we learn what works for us in grayscale. Same thing when you color on Create Space for the first time. Okay. Just refilled it, so now I have to put back in the nib. And then you shake it. Once you're done putting in the refill, you shake it. I meant to tell her. She's gonna get upset because I didn't. I showed 3 new books today, so. Thank you. Yes, don't be afraid of coloring grayscale. Just color it. If you're still worried about getting up there, do what I'm doing. Do like grayscale. Get some practice in with your other books that are grayscale. And then color it. Part of learning grayscale is the courage to be messed up. I didn't like one of the pictures that I posted recently that was from a portrait book called Sophistication, the blonde. I didn't like how she turned out. I had to fix her with Copics because colors just did not come out right. Is Shadow your cat, Lori? The little black cat. I take Shadow that he's black. Because when you name your cat Shadow, that tells me that he's probably black. The color of the cat. It's funny because when you have a cat or dog, they always want to be the center of your attention. I think, when I used to have a cat many years ago, this was before I got dogs. As a kid, I had a lot of cats. They always want to be the center of your world, the cats. God forbid you're paying attention to somebody else or something else than them. I was going to call something from Slavic Beauties, but Queens of Poland, but this book just spoke to me because I haven't done it, and I don't think a whole lot of us do, Christine McAllister. Do you guys ever remember those funny crispy cat commercials? Some of you might remember them. Some of you might be too young to remember them. It was like ash lavender. Paper with ash lavender. But that's okay. I usually can find it. Viola. This is Viola. Mm. That needs refilling. The only thing that I don't like about Copics is there's not enough purples. And it just went all over my hands. When I'm done with this, I will wash off my hands after the stream. Hi, Nellis. This is Viola. I'm only going to probably be on to 6:45 because Tanya comes on at 7, and I don't want to, screw up what she's got planned. I see a leaf I missed. I'm coloring from Magical Beauties Volume 1 by Christina McAllister. I showed 3 of the new books I got today, so I will continue coloring until my mother tells me it's time to start dinner. Yeah. 6:45 because at 7 o'clock Tanya's streaming, and I don't want Tanya to feel like. Now we'll take a parkour marker. This is called fluorescent. You know what, that would catch too much with that page. You need a reddish color. You know what, we can color with that. This is salmon red R05. What is this color name? This tells you how much I use. 3 days. Everything is delayed, Lori, because of all the craziness with the virus. So it's Saturday. When I'm done with this, I'll wash my hands. It probably got to me on Saturday. Maybe it was Friday or Saturday got to me. I get Monday. Now, today when I was in the park, I was, because I come back from getting food from around the corner. In my neighborhood, it's like everything is closed. All the stores are closed. A lot of different places are closed. I'm not used to having the bagel store be closed. I'm not used to having my pizza place closed. I'm not used to seeing this Italian restaurant closed, even though I've never eaten there. So, a lot of businesses decided, rather than wait for things to get worse, they decided to send all their workers home, and can't really blame them in this current environment for that. We'll go on for about 25 more minutes, and then we'll get Tanya and Mary time to set up. I figured there was a small window for me to go on, so I took it. What happened on Saturday was my back was acting up a little bit, and I didn't know why it was acting up because sometimes. Lori, did you have the Game of Thrones? I meant to ask you, Lori, was it your channel that I saw the Game of Thrones spiral glyphic book? I saw somebody do this, and I'm trying to remember whose channel that I saw it on. Was it yours? You had a bunch of pictures finished from the sphere. It's a spiral book, and it's Game of Thrones characters. I forget who had it. Yeah, well, I've been shut down. Well, no, I think it was Sunday was the official shutdown, but then, what happened with my job was I got told the week before this week, oh, you're now going to be reduced to 3 weeks, 3 days a week. I was told this on Wednesday or Thursday that we were going to originally, I think it was Wednesday, that we were told we would only be working 3 days a week. Then I was told 2 days. Then it changed to 1 day. Every time Cuomo changed the order, it became less and less. Really, the shutdown started happening last week because less and less people were getting on the subways because less people were traveling. Neon 3, Tamnet Jill 10. Mm. This one I have to clean. Every time I do purple, it always ends up being a mess. I don't know why purple and red markers tend to be messy. I like this. This is the multi-top, the 10-tone multi-top, which I like a lot. Hi, Coloring Queen. Hi, Leia. How are you? I was earlier in the stream. I was showing people my 3 new books. I figured I had a little bit of a window to stream because Michelle was streaming before me, and then I saw that Tanya and Mary are going to be coloring at 7. I figured I might as well sneak in. I didn't stream on Saturday because my back was hurting me. Today I did some cleaning in my room, so I had to, sometimes we need to forget. But we also have to be considerate of our neighbors. It makes me upset when I don't see people doing what they're supposed to be doing, like those children, those college kids in Florida. That really made me angry because here I am, doing what I'm supposed to do. Yet these people are partying thinking that they can't get the virus because they're young. That's not necessarily true, as we're finding out now. Even healthy people can get the virus. This thing is so contagious that it boggles my mind. And the 3 new books that I got this week are, and I showed them already. I did some flip for me, the Color in Heaven special. This one is really dark. Uh, Woodland Beauty Manga Girls. This has really nice anime pictures in it. And then Enchanted Castles by Fabiana Attanasio. Uh, oh, you know what's funny, Leia? The wipes. I had bought wipes before this all went down. You'll probably find this funny. Some people will not find this funny. But what happened was, I had bought some wipes for my house. Don't worry, guys. I'm just willing to get a supply that I need. Happens to have an orange that I need. We don't have a really nice orange in that set, so yeah, I know what you mean with the whole money situation right now. I'm a little scared, so this is called pumpkin. So yeah, I mean, I got paid today, but I'm gonna have to make that check last a little bit. Now, a lot of the stuff I bought before this had happened, and before I got the warning that I was gonna be not coming in. Well, I have a subscription to it, the Color in Heaven. I don't buy them individually. I only have one more left on the subscription. And I canceled it because I was supposed to go on vacation later in late April, but because of the coronavirus and all this craziness, I'm in lockdown. That, because I live in a state, I live in New York City, so I'm in the epicenter of where the virus is. So I'm staying home basically. And sometimes I go out to the store. Like I will go out to buy the things I need for the house. Goodbye, Kelly. It's very empty. It's very, very empty. I'm not used to it being empty. Like where I live, there's always people. It's always noisy. And this is a grayscale coloring book, and this is a Christina McAllister book. So keep that in mind, guys. And this is chocolate. Now it's different to do this when you're quiet and there's nothing bothering you. Probably one of the reasons why I quickly went through my diamond painting at nighttime. So just very happy with the fact that we can do so. But I did get paid today because I had set up direct deposit with my company before I left. Before I got, but the way it worked, coloring clean, was I was going to work, and basically everything was good. So then we do apple. Also, remember when you're using markers, sometimes they lay down dark, especially on grayscale. They'll lay down a little bit darker, but then when they lighten, it's like magic. It's like it's not even the same New York. Turquoise. I don't have many colors left in this set. But I like grayscales. At first I didn't like grayscale, but the more I got to do it, the more I came to like it. Now some people will say, "Oh, doing grayscale is cheating." I don't think doing grayscale is cheating. Everyone's doing well. I think we're all trying to readjust to how life is being right now. Life is being very different than how we think it should be. We're all dealing with new realities that we never thought we'd have to deal with. Ivory gum. This is a skin tone, but I'm not going to use it. think I'm going to use something from the Copics that I like to use. Raw Sook E53. Thank you, Jen. This is a beautiful book, guys. If you have patience, there's some beautiful books out there that people get, but I never see the coloring. Now, the thing I would ask you guys is go through your books, see what is out there. So that you can get some really interesting stuff. I'm thinking maybe we'll do yellow as a background. If I just looking for my gel pens. No. I'm sure I even have this. Hold on. I think to use this, but I gotta see if I have the refill for it. No, these are the 10 that refills. They're not the Arteza refills. Arteza refills. This is it. Yes, I have refills for most of my stuff I have refills. I'll show you how you replace a refill in the gel pen. So what you do with this, you unscrew this. You put this in, this little topper, you know. I don't know why this thing is not letting me take it off. Sometimes that happens. Put it in, screw it in, go into the pile. That's how you refill a gel pen. These are not Arteza. These are the Arteza gel pens. The nice thing about the Arteza gel pens is you can buy the refills for them, and they cost, when I got them, they were like $8 for the refills, so I bought the refills with them. So you can buy the pens, but you can also buy the refills separately from the pens. So if you run out of refills for your pens, you can always don't throw away the Arteza gel pens because you can buy the refills for them for relatively not a lot of money. Oh no, that's terrible. I've done that too. Why is there no sound? What did I do to my? Why did I do to my monitor? As soon as we're done with the outlining of this, then we'll be done with the stream, and I'll probably continue this tomorrow whenever I stream next. Definitely, I'm gonna stream tomorrow. I just don't know what time. I think it might be after I eat lunch, so probably around 3, 4 o'clock. So how many of you are there? Oh, 9 of you. Wow. If you like this video, guys, give it a thumbs up. And I'm using our Arteza gel pen. Not a sparkle pop. Not a Tamnet, but Arteza gel pen. And guys, got stuck. Got stuck. I have to shake it. It's okay. Kim, what was that trick that you said? Do it on the tip of the paper? No, it ain't working. No, I did not. Did not just do that. I just did not pop the thing. Sometimes gel pens get stuck. Don't know why, but these get stuck a lot. And I think that's where we will stop. Thank you, Kim. And I think that is where we will stop because Tanya and Mary are on next. So, guys, have a great week. And I will see you tomorrow. And we will try and do the rest of this image tomorrow. Bye, everybody.